Coach Church, talk about the differences you're going to face as we begin Great Lakes Valley Conference play just for a weekend here this week at Lewis and at Parkside.
Well, anytime you go into conference play, the intensity level is going to be there. You're going to have rivalries. With Lewis and Parkside, we're in the same pod, so we played them twice last year. We'll play them twice this year. But anytime you get into conference play, you're going to have to raise the level of your game.
How does the intensity level shift from the first 6 games or so?
Well, we just talked to our guys. It's like a new season starting. Our goal this year is to obviously get in the conference tournament. So starting off with, it's a little bit different with the GLVC now because we have 2 conference games before the first of the year. Usually we play all those games after the first of the year. So going on the road for 2, it's going to be a challenging, 2 games for us, but we'll be ready.
Coach Benge, you've kind of gotten your feet in the water so far with the season and got a little bit of experience with St. Joe going into coaching. How would you describe your experience thus far moving into the season, and what are you looking forward to moving into conference play?
Well, just like Coach said, it's nice the 6 non-conference games you get. Be 4-2. I thought, the first weekend and the crossover we competed against 2 very good teams. Obviously Saturday wasn't our best effort, but just like Coach said, going into conference, it's a new season, and all the teams, Lewis and Parkside are returning a lot of their guys from last season, so we got to be ready for this opportunity.
For you, just being in your first season with St. Joe, can you notice among your players a different kind of change in mentality when moving into conference play?
I think all our guys know, how good they were last year and where they placed in the conference ratings and where we placed, and it's a new season, and what happened last year really doesn't matter, and we got to come out with the mentality on the road and be ready to go from the get-go.
Dawson, you've made the transition now from being a player to being on the coaching staff. How would you say that transition has been going for you so far?
It's going well. It's definitely different showing up to games and not playing, but it's been going well.
What would you describe your role on the team is right now? What do you take the most pleasure in doing with that?
Do a little bit of everything. Whatever coach needs to do in practice, help Kyle on the academic side. Pleasure, whatever coach wants me to do, I don't really care.
Coach Church, would you say he's a welcome addition to your coaching staff?
Absolutely. We all kind of take a part in everything, which is how I want my staff to be able to operate. But yeah, anything that we need, everything from Coach Gore's done scouting reports. He's done on the travel, ordering the food for post game meals, in practice running drills. And it's a great learning experience for him as he moves into the college game. He's going to be a really, really good college coach. Down the road as he moves into from a graduate position into a top assistant's position. So we're happy that he can be with us and helping us the way he is.
Coach Church, can you assess how the first 6 games have gone? You have some newer players fitting into roles. You have seemingly a very good rotation out on the floor with going about 9 or 10 deep. Can you assess how and what do you hope to what improves and translates into conference play?
Yeah, the biggest thing is our guys have bought in to the way that we're playing. We've always kind of played at a fast pace, upper tempo, offensively, but defensively over the 6 games we've really been able to get up and press teams and get turnovers, which has created a little bit of our offense. But I think that the biggest thing is the guys have bought in. Now, we weren't able to do Saturday what we were able to do the first few games, and I think that's a learning experience for us. We're going to have games where teams are going to try to slow us down. We got into foul trouble, so each game we feel is a learning curve, a learning process for us. So going in Thursday, not much is really going to change from us from a standpoint of what we need to do, but learning from Saturday the mistakes that we made and moving forward. So we look for our team to continue to have that depth going forward. We got a couple guys that are banged up like most teams right now, but that's part of our depth and playing through that and other guys stepping up.
Dawson, who plays Dawson Gore in a TV movie about your life?
Kenny, I have no clue.
I know.
Coach Church, who plays Dawson Gore?
Jimmy Chipwood.
Coach Benge, you agree?
Probably Brad Pitt.
Would you say that Tom Church would make an appearance in this TV movie about Dawson Gore? And if so, who would play Coach Tom Church, Dawson?
Man, give me so tough questions. I really don't know.
Pick a celebrity's name.
Any celebrity. If you can name a celebrity right now, we'd appreciate it.
I don't have one for you, Kenny. Sorry.
Preferably somebody good looking.
Yeah, whatever coach, whoever coach.
Ryan Reynolds. How could you just Dawson say Ryan Reynolds?
Why
right?
not? Ryan Reynolds would be great.
All right, thank you, coaches, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.